What's up, everybody? Welcome, yourfieldschoice.com MLB Daily Hit and Run Show. Pete Cole here, running solo. I thought I had a co-host today, but that backed out the last second. But special time, so anybody that's watching live, thank you for jumping on. Sorry for the confusion earlier this morning, but next week we'll be back to our normal times, which will be 10 a.m. And I think I'm going to have a special guest on, I think, Monday. A real good MLB guy. So I got to confirm it though, but I'm gonna have a really special guest on Monday, 10 a.m. If not, it'll be like Tuesday. But yeah. So it'll be great to especially have another voice from another site that really knows baseball to come help me out and get another viewpoint. So you guys don't have to listen to me all the time. But once again, welcome to yourfieldschoice.com. It's a free Discord. It's discord.gg/yourfieldschoice.com. Anybody that's watching live, jump in the chat, please. So it'll make the show go by a lot quicker. Give me your thoughts. Tell me I'm full of crap. Tell me you know what I'm talking about, so on and so forth. But once again, $25 a month, your Fields Choice. That includes all sports. Includes our Discord, our premium rooms. Also includes props, PrizePicks. And if you check out anybody that is on our Discord now, check out our Discord. Mark, he does the PrizePicks show with me on Mondays and Wednesdays and sometimes Fridays. He's put together a really good little chart. He spent a lot of time on it on strikeouts. It's a board all pitching. With strikeouts, and he's been on fire. And especially for the last 2 weeks, he's been testing it. He didn't want to put it out there until he knew that he was good. But oh yeah, sorry. Thanks for telling me that, Eric. I have Wes's name, so boom, get rid of that. Okay, so no, that's my track of thought. So he's got a great prop chart. He's been crushing. Also, Adam does a lot of our props. He was on a show with me earlier this year. He's really good at props. I see he hit 100% last night. So good night for him. So pretty much right now, it's pretty much MLB, but we also have guys that have been doing some golf. I see golf's been winning. I see tennis has been winning. Riley Picks, who's our soccer guy, also one of my college basketball guys, helps me out in college hoops. See, he's been hitting tennis almost every night. So good job, Riley. I think, isn't Wimbledon coming up this week? If it is, we'll have Wimbledon content. I think it starts like Sunday or Monday. We'll try to do a Wimbledon show. I'm going to start golf shows also next week too, I think on Tuesday night. But we're here for MLB. Thank you guys for joining. I'm not sure how many people we have on live. If not, jump in the comment room. And big ass slate tonight. 14 games on all three sites. It looks like starting at 7:05. Weather, there's not much for weather beside Dodgers Atlanta, which is kind of important because I know the Dodgers bats are going to be popular. Pop-up storms, this is according to Kevin Roth from Rotor Grinders. Pop-up storms all over the place. Not sure what really is going on yet, but a delay is certainly possible or even up to a postponement. Dodgers at Atlanta, hot Atlanta, middle of June. Got to pay attention to that. And also the Rockies at Minnesota. He has that as a yellow. Pop-up showers and straight storm. Can't rule out a delay. So not bad for 14-game slate. We have one game on the board, Dodgers Atlanta, that may be a problem. Odds, Vegas. Live odds right now. Implied runs. Highest total. We have highest total is the Angels, 5.3. Angels going up against Chris Flexen, who they hit around on Flexen's last start. 5.3 implied. Then you got the Royals, 5.2 implied. Rangers, 5.1 implied. And the Twins, 5.1 implied. So we have the Rangers up there tonight as a little sneaky team. Beside that, you got the Cardinals, who I really like them tonight as a stack. Got the White Sox, and then Dodgers and Arizona at 4.9. So nobody crazy high. It's not a core slate. No big ballparks, heavy heat and all that going on. So 60 Angels, the big team tonight. On the money line, nobody crazy beside. We got the Rays minus 211. My man Jeffrey Springs going tonight, minus 211 favorite over the Pirates. They are at the Trop, Pitchers Park. Open up at 195, now up to 11. And you got the Giants against the Reds. They opened up at 187. Now they're minus 211. And I just drew a blank. Who's pitching for the Giants tonight? Just drew a blank. Alex Cobb, my man Cobb. Beside that, though, everybody else is under 175. You got the Twins minus 165, D-backs minus 165. My man Merrill Kelly's going tonight, maybe in a good spot. And then you got the Cardinals 164, White Sox 163. So all them teams are all bundled up there. All right, so big favorites tonight: Rays, Giants, and the big implied run teams are the Angels. All right, let's get rid of that. Let's talk baseball. James Grande, what's up? The real Grande. Just said you may be joining us next week. I'll reveal the secret. Let's talk pitching. Said 14 games. So I was trying to break it down earlier when I thought I was going on earlier. And right now, to me, it really looks like cash is pretty much a done deal. To me, Nola and Jeffrey Springs. So first you got Aaron Nola. Nola's been on fire. So it's a Padres, but it's not the normal Padres. Now Machado less, Tatis less. 4 of his last 5 starts, he's gone 7 or more innings, not allowed more than 6 hits, more than 2 runs to all those starts. Beside that San Francisco game, that was it. Now he's going up against the Padres right now, who just really aren't hitting. They're kind of a dull team without Machado. You know, Machado, I did see Machado may be back this weekend in a pinch hit role, and so it doesn't look like he's going on the IL. He's going to maybe by the end of the week he'll be playing again. But great start his last start against Washington. Nola gave up 4 hits, no runs, struck out 8, and he's only given up 2 runs his last, I think, like 24 innings. So once again, Nola's the play in cash. Now, where do we go for SB2? Me personally, Jeffrey Springs. I'm a big Jeffrey Springs guy. I've watched this kid a lot. I didn't even mention the park. No, but Jeffrey Springs, the Trop, great spot. Beside that, now remember Springs was like 5K just 2 weeks ago, so he has jumped up a bit, and he's not, 8.5 is, I'm not gonna say high, but it's up there now. I still consider him a value because I think he's like the 11th highest pitcher on DK, but he's a strikeout pitcher. The Orioles did get to him last game, but beside that, though, he's been great. And that Oriole game, those four earned runs he allowed was the most he's allowed all season. So great spot to get on track. Remember, these Orioles free swinging team, bad team. Pirates. They're better. I would still consider them a bad team. But so right now they rank 28th in team WOBA, 22nd in team ISO, 138, and 28th in team strikeouts against Rays, 25.3%. The only downfall of Springs is that pitch count. He's always been around between like 85 and 94 pitches. So that's also probably built into that price of 8.5. Now, this is a guy with a 2.0 ERA, sub 1 whip, 0.98. Love the spot for Jeffrey Springs tonight. He's been beside the Oriole game. I just hope that Oriole game was an outlier or something else could be happening here, which is his last start. But I'm definitely going to go with Springs one more time. He had 5 straight quality starts beside that. So if you don't like the Jeffrey Springs call, another player that I'm seeing around 22% ownership. So we have Nolan Springs are both almost near 40%. So one other guy over 20% is my man Merrill Kelly. Everybody knows my love for him, especially earlier in the season. He was pitching good earlier. He got rocked a bunch of times by the Dodgers. But Nola, Kelly sits there at 7.9, $600 less than Springs as another play. So if you don't like Springs, the only other guy I would probably go to in cash is Merrill Kelly. Why? Because who's he pitching against? The Detroit Tigers. We pick on the Tigers. We pick on the A's. We pick on the Pirates. Right now, this Tigers offense, 25th in strikeouts, 24.1%. 29th in WOBA, 2.61. And dead last in team ISO, 112 against right-handed pitching. Kelly coming off a good game. He went 7 innings, struck out 5, only 1 earned run against Twins on the road. Puts him as my number 3 pitcher. Now we all know Merrill Kelly can be volatile. Yes, he can get hit. We've seen him get hit hard, but we've also seen Merrill Kelly throw some really good games. And I am a Kelly truther. I think you play Kelly in certain matchups in certain spots. This is a spot. He's a favorite. I mean, Chase Field is not a pitcher's park, but it's the Tigers. They don't. Kelly's a fly ball pitcher, but the Tigers will actually have a lot of pop in that lineup. Okay, besides what we saw last weekend there. I like Merrill Kelly. What's up, Mickey? You people in your naps during the day. Well, you had a hard day at work, I guess. Okay, so now I'm off track. Okay, who else we got? I talked about Kelly, talked about Springs, GPP, Michael Kopech against Baltimore. He's 9K though. I like Kopech as long as he's healthy, and it looks like he is. Last couple starts, he's been kind of blah, but remember, he had huge games beside that. One was against the Yankees. I think one was against the Dodgers for Kopech. Looked really good. So if you get rid of those last couple starts and look at what he was doing earlier this season, Kopech's kind of in play for GPPs. Dodgers, 32 DK points, Yankees, 30 DK points, Indians, 25. So Kopech's in play for GPP. Dylan Bundy, maybe, against Colorado. Boom bust, definitely. We seen him last game. Was that Saturday night? The second slate Saturday, the bad pitcher slate when Bundy pitched really well. So you can look at Bundy as a GPP play. Here's another one, Michael Lorenzen. What's up, Nelson? Nelson, you're in Arizona, right? Let's get done talking about Merrill Kelly. Michael Lorenzen. So he's another one I think could be sneaky. I would have no problem using Lorenzen in some GPPs here. I mean, he's going up against Seattle. Seattle can be tough, but Lorenzen is much better at home. So he's allowed 10 earned runs in 35 innings at home. So that's got to be a below 1 whip. So good spot. You're not going to get strikeouts from Lorenzen, but the Mariners do strike out. So Lorenzen's in play, GPP. Here's another one I think could be sneaky is German Marquez, Herman Marquez. He's finally starting to feel it a little bit now. So last 2 starts on the road, 20 DK points, and I got 24 DK points. Both wins, both intra-division, in his division. Strikeout rate's going up. So now we got for Marquez 4 straight games, 5K plus strikeouts. Marquez GPP. So a lot of games tonight, a lot of pitchers you can go over. Like Marquez, I may have him in some. I mentioned maybe Alek Manoah. Yes, Nelson, that's Kelly's one of my favorites. Not my cash favorite, but I'll in there. It's really it's like a Manoah against the Brewers. Brewers could be tough. What about Adrian Hauser? When he's on, he can get it up there with that heat and ground ball pitcher. So Hauser's GVP too. And we didn't even mention JV. I mean JV against the Yankees though, but we know JV can go out there. And then what about Severino against Houston? You never know what you're going to get though. So GPP plays, but both those guys could own the slate. Okay, so to kind of sum up pitching here, I'm looking at a straight cash play personally of Jeffrey Springs and Aaron Nola, and that's it for cash. Maybe, I mean, if you play more than one cash on it, maybe dribble in a little Merrill Kelly. That's the way I'm looking at it personally. GPPs, looking at Merrill Kelly, we talked about, Michael Kopech, Michael Lorenzen, a little bit of Bundy, some Severino, some JB. I didn't mention Alex Cobb against Cincinnati. What scared me was Cobb's last start, even though he did come off the IL, but they still took him out to like 65 pitches. Cobb, big ground ball pitcher. It's probably it. Pivetta against Cleveland. We know that they don't strike out. It's probably it. I mentioned Hauser, and that's it. All right. Any questions on pitching? No? All right. Let's go to hitting. Let's get rid of some of this pitching on here, and let's go around the bases to hitting. Catching. Pull up some BVP here. Anybody rocking BVP? Why is my computer gotta get slow when I go on a show here? Nobody I really see. Will Smith does hit Ian Anderson if that game does go off. And that's it for BVP. Looking at some advanced metrics. Salvi Perez. What's up with Perez now? Is he's still out, right? Will Smith's the play, though. If Perez was in there, he'd be the top advanced metrics. Here's one, MJ Melendez. MJ Melendez has been crushing left-handers. He's a left-handed batter. He's been crushing lefty pitching. I mean, it's unreal advanced metrics. It's 308 ISO, 456 WOBA, 359 batting average for Melendez against Cole Irvin. So I like that play. I mean, it's almost 50 at bat, so it's getting better, and he's still crushing lefties. So Melendez at 4,200, I like that. So okay, so Salvi's done. I'm glad I gotta make some moves in my NFBC. That I got some bad. My season-long teams are getting killed with injuries. Travis Denaud out there for Arias, like that play for GPPs. My man Alejandro Kirk, of course, against Hauser. How about ownership here? We got right now for ownership on catcher, nobody is running away with it. We're looking at Mitch Garver. I didn't even mention, yeah, because Garver's on 3K. That's why I didn't get the Garver. So Garver's a play, righty. Garver hits righties. So Garver's probably your popular play. Then we got Kirk. We like MJ Melendez. To me, this is not a catcher slate. You don't have to pay up for catcher tonight. If anything, I'm paying up to Alejandro Kirk at 4-3. I mean, as high as I'll go. Wilson Contreras all of a sudden a little bit of a slump. So, I mean, JT against Gordo. Mackenzie's Gore's a little bit of a slump right now. JT's always in play, but don't pay up for catch tonight. And if he's having a thumb surgery, though, when's he going to be back? In probably, August? Gabe Moreno, yep. I mean, if he breaks the lineup tonight, is Moreno still in the twos, right? See, I'm not seeing him in the projected lineup. That's why I guess his name's not popping up. But you got to like Mitch Garver at 3K. I think Garver's probably would be my go-to. If anything, I like the price there. Probably not going to go any higher than that. And let's get off catcher, because catcher sucks. We don't talk about catcher, right, James? First base. We do have some BVPs in the slate. I know a lot of Carlos at Hendricks. I should have started drinking this early. I already had hiccups. So we got Gurriel against Severino, 6 for 18, 375. Not bad. Then you got Goldie hits Hendricks, 317 batting average. That's a lot of at bats. And Goldie's seen Hendricks for years, decent. So Goldie and Yuli Gurriel. Gurriel's one of those guys. Certain pitchers he likes, and obviously Severino maybe one of them, 6 for 16, but no homers. Looking at some advanced metrics for first base, who's crushing it right now. You got Hoskins against Gore, ready lefty, probably top one. 328 ISO, 425 WOBA, like that. Otani flexing, lefty righty. Otani, boom. My man Joey Votto, but I don't like to pick on Alex Cobb, but Votto's my guy. Votto and something. But lefty righty, Votto's there. Here's the play, especially GPPs. I actually just wrote them up for that value vault. Jared Walsh, boom, against Chris Flexen. Jared Walsh, $3,600. Bam. If you get Jared Walsh under 4K, this is a dude that's got a hit for a cycle, back on June 11th. And then last Tuesday, he almost did it again. Now he's going up. Here's a guy with 236 ISO, 392 WOBA, 296 batting average against right-handed arms, facing Chris Flexen, who just got crushed in last game against the Angels. Jared Walsh, 3,600. Probably not cash because you got some of them big bats, like Free Freddie. Freddie's up again, huh? But Jared Walsh is, if anything, my top value play. Brandon Belt's back. He's going up against Ashcraft against he's in play. So let's see what projected ownership is looking at right now. Right now, projected ownership. It's a little bit better than 10 o'clock in the morning like normal. We have a little bit of a better feel, I guess. Right now, look at Andrew Vaughn, 3.9, so sub 4K. Jose Abreu, so we like these White Sox, right? It's Voth, didn't even really mention him yet. And then Alex Kirilloff going against Marquez, let us down last night, but he won't let us down 2 nights in a row. Lefty righty. Kirill Goat will hit one tonight. So Vaughn's gonna be popular. Abreu is gonna be popular. My man Jared Walsh. So it looks like it may be spent down maybe a little bit at first base tonight. No big bat is really running away with that kind of ownership. I like Freddie. I like Goldie though. Ohtani. I just can't see playing like a Walsh or a Vaughn in cash when you got Freddie, Goldie, Ohtani, and all those guys up there. I don't know. And Bryce Hoskins, who probably has the best advanced metrics on the slate. Andrew Vaughn's been hitting though. I mean, 410 over the last week, 350 over the last month, 368 over the last 20 games, 389 WOBA, 149 WRC plus. Vaughn's in play. He's gonna be popular. Looks like maybe I'm like just catching up to the Andrew Vaughn fanboy train. But I mean, I know he's been hitting well, but I have problems playing Andrew Vaughn cash in 14 game slate. But I guess at 3.9, when as we get on some of these bigger bats later, we may be thinking differently of it. Right. All right, that's first base, right? Any questions on first base? So it looks like the White Sox guys will be popular tonight. But I'm probably going to pay up. Walsh, Kirilloff, and then I'm paying up. Why does it feel like I'm missing somebody here? I didn't mention Christian Walker. So yes, yeah, maybe we want to talk. I think we do want to attack Ronny Garcia tonight. I'll probably get to that in stacks, but Garcia is bad. So Christian Walker at 3.9, he's in play. He's got a crazy BABIP right now. I don't have it in front of me, but Christian Walker's got a crazy BABIP. Damn right I play Merrill Kelly. I'm not playing Merrill Kelly in cash though. I don't think I can. He'd be my third one though. Okay, so Eric, you get me off track here. My mind. Jonah Bride. He's been hitting up in the order, right? Against Greinke. Don't mind that. So Jonah Bride too. Doesn't strike out. Gets a lot of walks. But we're not playing Kelly in cash. We're playing Springs and we're playing Nola. Kelly would be my third pick if I had to. I have a fly flying around me. It's driving me crazy. Okay, so let's go to second base now. Now that Eric's got me all off track here. DJ Verlander, DJ 7 for 20 lifetime, 2 bombs. Trevor Story, 4 for 12 against Quantrill with a bomb. Jose Altuve. So the Astros wasn't banged up, but Severino 1 game. So it was Altuve 7 for 21 also. Jeff McNeil's got 1 against Alcantara. Wait, that's not even a slate. Okay. Advanced metrics wise, second base. There's nobody that's like you have to own here tonight. Muncy started hit again, right? He had a good game yesterday. Lefty right against Ian Anderson, so I guess he's played. I'm not paying 5.2 yet for Muncy. He needs to hit for a bit. Semien hits righties. He's a good reverse splits hitter. Gets a Spino. This may be my guy, Nolan Gorman at $3,700 because I'm going to pile up on Cardinals tonight against Hendricks. Gorman, good play. Lefty righty. Hit the double down the other night. I like this place, $3,700. And 100 at bats now. 231 ISO, 373 will, but not bad for Gorman. Okay, let's go see what the ownership is looking at right now. Right now, what the public likes. Gorman, wow. I'm seeing Gorman as the highest owned right now. It's close, though. Luis Arias, Rod Carew Jr., 5.3. It's 5.3, though. Below that, little Semien we just mentioned. And then Jonah Bride. Oh, so Jonah Bride must be first base on FanDuel. Second base, third base on DK. I like this Jonah Bride, though, as a punt. Let's see. So who else we got here? We can talk about it on second. Where is Yariel Munoz? What's he? I think Munoz is a good spot. And It's mentioned Gorman. Gorman's probably gonna be my favorite play here. Witt, we're talking about, we're hearing some trade talk on Witt now. I heard some Yankee rumors. What was the question? Alfonso Rivas and playing cash by 9th at 2K? Probably not. There's just way too many other values when you got a guy like a Vaughn there at 3.9. But I guess when you're making a lineup, that's your last spot. But I just don't like to punt too much. I don't like to punt at first base. Okay. So I give you all my second base is kind of a shitty spot tonight. To me, go Nolan Gorman. Go Nolan Gorman, move on. Is Michael Chavis second base eligible on DK? All these eligibility crap now. I guess some of these guys mix up. I think Chavis is a decent value play too. If you're rolling out GPPs, I would throw a little sneaky Pittsburgh stack in there, even though we like Springs. Because I think because we know Springs gonna be high owned, so I would probably throw a Pittsburgh stack in here just to hedge it. All right. So second base, I think, is a drop down. To me, it's Gorman. If you don't like Gorman, though, then you got to go like a Muncy. I like Semien over Muncy, but Muncy, Semien, something like that. Is there not much there? I mean, Cronenworth not going against Noah. Maybe Trevor Story, 5,200. He's in play, I guess. Not going Johnny India against Alex Cobb. Not going mid Flores, I guess is okay. Nobody jumps out at me. Ian Happ, Witt. Oh, something just popped up about Cashman talking about Witt, and we were just talking about Cashman yesterday, right, James? So, I don't know. Witt's not a fit to the Yankees. I don't think they don't need him. Well, maybe they do in outfield. I guess I take him. Third base. Third base, we got Mike Moose, 5-15 against Cobb. Arenado hits Hendricks. Everybody hits Hendricks. 3 home runs, 39 at bats. That's it. Okay. Going to advanced metrics now. 2 guys, of course. Devers against a righty. J Ram against Pivetta. So Devers is $6,200. Wow. I mean, he's up in Mike Trout territory and all this. I mean, he's hitting 310. It just seems to me like Devers hasn't had a huge game, but here he is hitting 310 of the last week, 310 of the last month. 282 in his last 20 games, 5 homers, 17 ribbies. It just seems like, and it's Ben, I guess, his last home run was June 15th. So we're talking 9 days. So I'm not sure I want to go, and I love Devers. He's the only Red Sox I've ever liked, but I'm not sure I want to go 6,200 on Devers, but he's in a good spot against Quantrill, lefty righty. So who else we don't want to go Devers? You got Gino Suarez against Lorenzen. Suarez is a decent reverse split hitter. Muncy's third base eligible. Brad Miller against a righty. You know, Miller's a righty crusher, we know, but then he gets pinch hit for when the lefty comes in. You're not going to bring your rain against JV. I'm not messing with Riley versus Arias. Wow. So third base is very condensed, looks like, huh? What's ownership taking us? Looking at ownership numbers right now. We're looking at Devers, yeah. So Devers. So I guess you got to pay up. You got to pay up, I guess, at third base. Devers or J Ram. If not, like the guy I mentioned earlier, I would drop all the way down to a guy like Jonah Bride. I like this kid, Jonah Bride, hitting second against Greinke. I do. I like this kid. Gets on base, doesn't strike out, and that's really it for this. So this turned to a weird slate here. So we got some really good plays, and then it just drops off to nothing. Am I missing anybody? Value wise at third base, the top values are Jonah Bride and Matt Duffy. That's what my projections are showing me. Maybe Jake Berger, 3,400 against Voss. So Jake Berger, I guess, right? Berger, ready. McMahon gets ready to head against not bad. All right. Let's go shortstop then. So Devers is our play. Shortstop. BBP Andrus, good against Greinke. Ahmad Rosario has got one against Pavetta. That's it. Okay. Dump shortstop. So looking at some advanced metrics, you get some decent ones. You got Correa against Marquez. Correa's righties. Corey Seager gets a righty. So Seager may be to play 5,200. Seager get that power against righties. Lefty bat. Bogarts gets Crunchwell, of course. I'd probably rather play Seager right now just because of home run value. Javier Baez, who's on fire. Somebody mentioned that earlier. 4/3 of last week, 3 homers, 5 RBIs. You play Javi when he's hot, and he's hot. I made the comment I think it was the last show before that, when I don't play Javi in cash. I ended up playing him in cash there night, and he crushed for me. It was the last second move. He just fit there, and I went with it. And I know he's been hot. I don't normally play Javi Baez in cash, but you can play Javi Baez in cash now until he goes into a slump again. He's such a free swinger, man. Who am I missing at shortstop? Somebody just mentioned. Also, all right. So Munoz is a third base. Okay, I get these guys mixed up with those eligibility. Timmy Anderson. He's only 5K in DK right now. It's Bradish. So what about Anderson? 5K is not bad. I think Corey Seager's will play. I would make it Corey Seager's, Bogarts, Anderson. And there's not much look. This is a weird slate. There's not much looking for value either. Unless you really, Nicky Gordon hit a home run yesterday, right? It was yesterday. He's not getting another one today. I like Gordon. Diego Castillo against Springs. You got Jorge Mateo. Velazquez. I'll play Velazquez. I mean, not O'Neal Cruz. I always forget about O'Neal Cruz, but you know why? Now he's up 3-6. But he's going against Springs. So we like Springs for cash. So O'Neal Cruz GBP. But Cruz will be 5K before you know it here. He's gonna make Wander Franco look like this is all said and done here. Alex Cobb played for GDP yet. I can't say Alex Cobb's gonna play for cash, and I'm the biggest Alex Cobb fan. I always have been, and I think he's an excellent pitcher, ground ball pitcher. But he gets the Reds. He's home. Pitcher's Park, wind blowing out though. I don't know. Since last start, he only coming out the IL, he had 60 pitches. That worried me. So, and he was only getting up to like 90, 91 anyways. So you're not going to get no more than probably 85, 90 of Cobb. Cobb GBP only, but I do like him. I think it's a good spot tonight against Reds. All right. Did I miss any catcher? Any shortstop? I mean, wow. All right. Then let's go to the outfield. We all know so I'm not, once again, we say every show, I'm not going to mention all these outfielders. They're all in great spots, right? The big guys. Which big guy is like the big play? I think Trout's in a good spot tonight. You know, so say you're going to use Nola. Springs is like mediocre price. You're not going to get 3 high price outfielders. The top guys would be Ohtani, I guess, flexing, Trout flexing, but I do respect Severino, so I'm not sure about Alvarez for cash. You can play MJ Melendez at that $4,200 price. He's kind of mid-price, but you can play him in the outfield too. Juan Soto against Dunning, but Juan Soto just isn't right now. Hit 143 his last 20 games. 5 homers though. Dane Dunning. Here we're talking about Dane Dunning as an elite pitcher a couple of slates ago, and now we got Dane Dunning as just trash in this slate. I've always thought. I mean, I'm not a Dane Dunning guy, but. So like they're like your big plays. So let's look at ownership first. Oh, there's a BVP. I think it was Bader, Harrison Bader, and I think we played this last game. He came through, but it wasn't against Hendricks. I think a reliever came in and Bader hit like a home run, and everybody's like yelling BVP, but it wasn't because I think it was a really pitcher that came in. But Bader's got a really good BVP against Hendricks. Remember that. But now my BVP is not coming up. Okay, so ownership wise, we're looking at Trout, your guy, way above everybody else right on ownership against flexing. You can really go a Trout, Ward, Ohtani outfield, really. So Taylor Ward's in play against flexing. You can play Andrew Vaughn in the outfield too. So if you want to get like a Goldie in first base, You can play Andrew Vaughn in the outfield at $3,900. I'm not playing Buxton right now again. You get Andrew Benny, but Benny's a lefty though, and Irvin's a lefty, but still, it's Irvin, Cole Irvin. So they're like your top ownership plays. Now, want some value. I loved Jarren Duran tonight. It looks like Kiki's set back a little bit. Duran's going to continue hitting leadoff. Like Duran, $3,500. Alex Kirigo. We're going to roll Kirigo again, 2-6. I'll probably have Kirigo at my cash game. Okay, he had that little hiccup last game, but he's been crushing. He was crushing the minors. I'll go right back to Kirilloff tonight. Right back to Alex Kirilloff at that price. No doubt. Gavin Sheets is only 2K against Voth. Riley Green. Now that Riley Green's hitting second, if we're not going to roll out Miller Kelly, which you won't catch, you can play Riley Green. 2-2. Gets the righty, gets Miller Kelly. Batting second. Boom. You can play Alex Kirilloff and Riley Green at outfield. And then you get a couple big studs. Nootbaar. Yeah, he hit one the other night, right? This is a Bader night to me. But I like that Bader GBP. BBP. Bader 2-4. What's Lars Nootbaar? What's his price? He's got to be down there too, right? What's he implying? Fat Franmil. He's down there too now. He's down in that 3K category. I played Franmil yesterday and not going back to that rodeo again. So who we like? We like Vaughn. We like Duran. Cheaper guys. We like Trout's our top play. Dalton Varsho we didn't mention, 4,600. As we do, I think we like Arizona more and more tonight. So Dalton Varsho. There's your Lars Nootbaar play. Nelson saying he's 2K, but he's not projected. It's probably gonna be Bader, Carlson, and Juan Yepes. I'm thinking. Like Bader tonight at 2-4. You can go Bader, Green, and Kirilloff, and then you can jack up to Goldies, and then Devers, guys like that. Thomas, yep. You definitely go Alec Thomas, lefty righty, 2-9. So you can. We were just talking about this. I think we were talking about this yesterday with James, where you don't have to pay for outfield anymore. Not the way pricing is. You don't, unless you want to get a Mike Trout. There's way too many guys in 3-5 and below that you can play. All right, so that's outfield. Gave you a bunch of values there to play. Plenty to go. But once again, I'm going Kirilloff somewhere. Like Duran. A lot of plays in the outfield. You don't have to pay up for outfield unless you want to go like the Trout. And Alvarez is a play. I just like Severino. Maybe I'm a Yankee idiot, but I'm not going to play Alvarez against Severino tonight. Not in cash. So Sheets, I mentioned Riley Green, mentioned Kirilloff. We mentioned Bader at BBP. Alec Thomas is a good spot at 2-9. They're your top plays. Maybe some Galvin Sheets in there. You got and that's it. And Duran. Okay. So what's our top stacks? Right now I'm looking at the Dodgers are your top stack, but they're expensive. But we saw this value here tonight. So you may be able to get to a Dodger. We gotta pay attention to that rain now. We can get to a Dodger stack probably with guys like Kirilloff, Riley Green, Vaughn, Alec Thomas, like Nelson just said. Plenty of plays we can go, so maybe we'll do it. They're a top stack. Your second stack I like is the Cardinals. Pick on Kyle Hendricks. Play Cardinal lefties, right? Cardinal lefties. They crushed. They all got BVPs too. Even the righties, even guys like Goldie, Arenado, all BVPs. Bader's a BVP. We like Gorman. Cardinals my favorite stack, I think. Plus, we got Twins against Marquez. They are so volatile, though. The D-backs, I'm liking them more and more. Against Ronny Garcia. Ronny Garcia's gas. So, I'm curious if they're going to be popular or not against Garcia. They get the Rangers against Espina. So So we're talking at the top of the show. We're talking about the Rangers that high implied runs. I don't think we only mentioned, I think, one Ranger the whole show, Semyon. But good spot. Paola Espina's a bullpen guy. He's not going to go deep. Kind of got hit around by the Brewers and the Phillies. So we do like the Rangers. Who am I forgetting? Like I said, Cardinals, maybe some White Sox. So once again, Dodgers, Cardinals are my favorite stacks with some D-backs, sneaky Twins, and some Rangers. Okay, home run call. And you guys watching, who are your home run calls? Well, I give you mine. I don't want to keep saying Kirilloff, but Kirilloff's going to hit a home run. We all know that. Trying to be somebody that might be a little bit different. Nelson says Judge on Friday. We didn't even mention Judge today, did we? Against JV. So, yeah, this is going against JV. It's not the same JV we all know and love. How about Patrick Wisdom's on a bad spot? We didn't mention him. Jared Walsh. But I already talked about Walsh. Yordong from Metal Alloy. And yeah, I mean, and Yordong is in a hell of a spot here, even though it is Severino. There's a good one. That's a good one right there. Ramon Laureano. I like that one. I like that one a lot. So I'm gonna. How about, I want to say like Trout, but Trout. Christian Walker. I think Christian Walker against Ronny Garcia. You talked about his bad luck earlier. Garcia's terrible. And Walker's boom or bust. So, but GPP only. Don't go playing him in cash now. As I say, it's a home run call. I like Christian Walker. Like I said, I'll call Kirilloff every game until he hits another one. Like Trout. I mentioned Andrew Vaughn. Guys like that. But I'll go for Christian Walker tonight. Nice call, Josh Gilliam on Ramon Laureano. I like that call. I wish I made that. I'm jealous. I like that. I like that call a lot. Maybe Riley Green goes yard tonight too. Hitting second. Got the platoon advantage. Jock's a good call. Yeah, it just said Trout's an auto call. That's why I just couldn't say Trout. I don't mind that Jock call. Now you guys are getting it, and it's the late game. It's he gets the right in Ashcraft. Last game at night, right, 10-15. That's your midnight. That's your late game hammer. Maybe Jock sends you home before he gets pulled for a pinch hitter in the fifth inning. But Jock can definitely hit one off Ashcraft. Jock can. Yaz can. Get rough as a righty though. So Jock or Yaz. All right, is that it? Good show. We got lock in. I'm not used to having lock in 4 hours. Okay, so we'll be in our premium Discord at YFC and answer any questions. And that's it. Good luck, guys, tonight. Let's have a good weekend. All right. I had a crappy day yesterday. I don't like them split Thursday slates. A couple of decent GVPs, but then my cash just didn't do so well. So let's get back on it tonight. All right, deuces.